Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Danganronpa. If you guys missed last episode, oh my god. Chihiro has died and we are trying to figure out who the killer is. Byakuya wants us to follow him around and shadow him to figure out who the killer is this time around, which is a little weird. How you doing, Byakuya? So I'm gonna have to figure it out by myself. Yeah, he's kind of like testing me, isn't he? I don't get it. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine? Okay. And this? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside it? It's an e-handbook! No, wait, there's 3 of them! But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the e-handbooks, and when I did... Oh boy, Sayaka Maizano! You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Huh? Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when it started up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Yeah, I remember things! The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during the kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I won't care how many baseballs you hit with it. It wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But, you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook that's not actually broken has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay then. This should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What do you mean by that? Okay. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite? Certainly I won't reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the true culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did that internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Then, Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people before, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Go on, then. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? I thought you were gonna show me. And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Go on. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time. to
We're
play
busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please! You gotta help me! What's wrong? This is serious emergency, please! Please, you gotta help me! Just calm down, you okay, Hina? But it's an emergency! An emergency? What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko! She's acting super strange! Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina!
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms. Toko's room, most likely. You're right! I'm just bouncing in the spot, what of it? Hey, Byakuya.
Such.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Gee, thanks. All right, Toko, coming in. Knock, knock. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Oh, Jesus Christ, scared the fuck out of me. Hi. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see what she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Okay, hey, it's Knuckles again. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Hi! Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Okay, does she, Does she have like a multiple personality thing? And, I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe she's, Let's just see what happens, shall we? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, I'll drive out the killer! Drive out the murderous fiend! It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya, that's you, champ. You're up. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room? I mean,
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice if you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone! You're all so annoying! Ah, Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Huh? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. We just kept walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought us to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Okay. The laptop's gone. The laptop's gone. Hey, Byakuya, you in a World of Warcraft? Otherwise, the laptop is gone! Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Oh, okay. Can I look at the lack of laptop? No. I could look at the letter again, I guess. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. How about, the camera? Okay. Yes. I understand that much. The monitor. I still like checking things because they give me coins. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I can't think about this right now. I fucking hate monitors, especially if they're not Asus. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Yes. There are no clues there. We need to check elsewhere. Oh, okay. How about, like, the bookshelf behind you? No clues there. Check elsewhere. Still no clues, dumbass. Is there really anything else I can... Oh, the lamp, specifically. Knock it off. Does a desk lamp matter right now? What the what? What about anything then, Byak? Is it okay if I call you Byak? Fuck. I don't know. Can I look under the desk? I'm pretty sure I clicked on everything.
Don't make me
Hello? Okay. I literally could click the door. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive that I've literally never been in before, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? For some reason, I thought this was the exit. Now I realize the exit is a double door. Never mind. It'll all make sense once you're inside. Okay. What to see? Here's the problem. I've literally never been in here, so if something's out of place, I don't know what it would be. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Would you? Okay. That's not what I wanted to click on. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Okay, fair enough. How about this? There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth from a commoner. You mean, like, members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. That's creepy. This? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with the lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice! Okay. This thing that I meant to click on before? It's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Is there an outlet in here? Oh, hold on, there's something up here. Something even farther over here. Oh, it's just a fucking camera. Surveillance camera, son of a bitch. Okay, hey Byakuya. Wait, can I click on that box? If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover something of value for yourself. Oh my god, it's very subtle, but I can actually click this behind him too. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf, and damn, I mean thick with 3 C's. If you think of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports relating to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police reports, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it just goes to show how much power Hope's Peak Academy truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean? What do you mean usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Oh, hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to do with top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise, I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of the recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main reports. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. Gah!
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us? Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for us to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Where's that option? I don't see the get down on your knees and beg option. Okay. Put in box, it's empty. Judging by the smudges of dust, something was inside. Extension cord plugged in there. I don't get what he means by that. Plugged inside the box? Extension cord. Okay. How about we look over the case files again? That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original kept the library. Next. They reveal the ones with real power, the secret of pick up inner circle. For now, I'd rather not. Honestly, it seems most plausible that I should be checking out this shelf. Ton of thick shit, boy. And I mean fucking thick. Okay, then the lamp. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was there before. Then I moved it over here. It's too dark over there. So put it to good use. What am I supposed to be looking at then? Have I not looked at everything like the camera? That I can't look at. Camera! Camera! Surveillance camera. Okay! Is there like overlapping circles? Alright, Byakuya, I'm getting on my hands and knees, pal. What is it? Byakuya? About the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Jesus Christ! Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hands stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh, God. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Hirata, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaki, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Kometsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumishima. There was no end to it, except now, thank God, because I suck at reading Japanese names. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Oh Christ, there's more! Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays every day or night. Then the most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was an external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. There we go!
In other words,
I'm pretty sure it's Toko! The key point here is that the culprit may have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section. All right, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! Oh my god, it's Toko. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. So, one thing I don't understand if it was, what's her name? Girl. What the fuck's her name? I don't remember. Why? Toko, Christ. Why, can I? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just walk back there manually. It's not that big of a school yet, goddammit. Why would she need the handbooks? Unless she was trying to cover. I don't know. Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Also, that would make a lot of sense. That the secret that would be in the fucking thing is that split personality disorder was one of the secrets being kept, and also possibly the fact that their identity was Genocide Jack the whole time. Like, I'm just saying. Also, are we done? Hey, Toko. This is Toko's room. I should probably just leave her alone for now. Even though she's the killer, son of a bitch. That is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode, please give it a like. If y'all want to subscribe for other remainder Let's Play, please do so. And also consider supporting me over on Patreon. Links for everything I just mentioned in the description down below. As always, thanks again for watching. Come back next time for another episode of Danganronpa. But before we end off, where's my head at? I'm pretty sure I made it abundantly obvious where my head is at. But I'm pretty sure it's Toko. Immediately when she was starting to say those weird things, it absolutely pointed to split personality disorder. And also, now that the game itself is like, well, it seems that Genocide Jack probably has split personality disorder. Like, for me to come to the conclusion before that Toko has split personality, and also it seems like the killer that is all but confirmed to be the actual real Genocide Jack also has split personality disorder at this point. It seems very plausible that it's Toko. I guess my ideology behind the lifting the weight and using it as a bludgeoning weapon was, moot, considering I guess she probably just two-handed the bitch. That's fine also. Anyway, that is the end of this episode. I don't get the whole e-handbook thing though, so I'm gonna have to do more investigating next time. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. And come back next time for probably us finishing up, or at least getting close to finishing up the investigation on Danganronpa.